Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today is about music therapy, sound healing. It's a little bit more than just playing, but playing with intentionality to release, to detox, to connect, and to share. And notice I'm sitting on a balance ball, like a yoga ball, and I have a keyboard here, a yoga mat, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's on this like aerobics table, or like, what do you call it, like aerobics stage stepping tool. And it's a concept I've been working on for a while, and you can actually see the development of it in my live streams. But it's a workout. It's a workout jam, and I call it In the Pocket because literally in the pocket, we're taking it on the go. So I have curated a list of workout gadgets that exercise the full mind, body, spirit, and soul. And so for me, Keys exercises the third eye. I have a list of instruments that I associate with each chakra. Hello. And it is showtime to really be about everything that I've been about, my research, and applying it with real world application and practicality. Um, there is power and healing in music, sound, and frequency. Uh, and just with my life purpose, I just pray to fulfill that purpose. So thank you for tuning in and engaging and showing love during this time when I needed the most. You know, during the development. You know, as a vocalist, I stay away naturally away from like these keys. As a musician, I like these keys, which is so different. My keys, vocally, are here, and technically, it's probably this. That's me right there. That is it's a G sharp or A flat. I mean, I've always been told I was like E, and C. Let's say E minor. Like up in there. Hello. I think that's important because knowing your key is like knowing your frequency. And to know your frequency is to know your center. That way you know when you're centered or not. And if you're off key, you might not be centered for the day and might need to reach that place before even going out into the world, before even going outside. A tune-out might be needed. And there are ways to do it. And this is one. Just like that, right now, I was like, well, hold on, I'm normally like up in here. you for tuning in. Oh man, just when I was about to cut off, y'all came in. As long as you keep coming in, I'll keep playing. You engage, I'll engage. But I got my release here. I did a short on IG. I did a short right here, and so I'm just gonna keep going on my different pages and doing the tape. But soon I'll be able to do one live broadcast, multi-post, and share to different platforms at the same time. We are live from Ground Zero right now, and Ground Zero is surviving, honestly. And I'm not mad at it because it's turning on my superpowers. Survival instincts, creatively, really tapping into the source, the core, the power, and tapping into God. Um, for better or worse, the detox is a detox. So what is in is being released, but at least it's being released. It doesn't mean that it is a pretty experience, a fun experience, or a 100% not unhealthy but unscathed experience. What do I mean by that? Well, fasting and prayer is the great thing, right? Uh, Fasting and prayer, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, does not stop spiritual attacks. They won't prosper, especially if you pray. But what I was in for a treat for while detoxing, fasting, and praying were the spiritual attacks. And those things on your end, your frequency, is a big part, plays a big part. Not only in your self preservation, but self control and self assessment, but also how you respond to life and the outside frequency. So there's a whole connection to make there. Um, and when they say self control and not letting anyone get you out of character, out of spirit, do you know your key? Have you checked your key? Have you checked your pitch? Have you checked? So that is good. Now we can start. I was getting into the groove. Now I know. A tuner. I do have a list of Amazon storefront items that might be good self-assessment tools that you can incorporate into the spiritual part of your workout journey. And that would be a self-check, a tuner to check how am I doing for the day. So let me grab a pen. I already know these things, but for the sake of class today, I'm operating in purpose. And at this particular moment, it's not about a traditional classroom setting. It is about this right here, this live stream, this direct content creator to consumer experience that we have right now. So on this paper, we're going to say, boom, class is in session. The name of this class, the name of the school, the name of the website, all of that stuff I know and have. And though they are stamped and confirmed on my end and journal, hello, they are all also subject to finalization and confirmation. So now until July 29th, I have time to officially just confirm everything. But for right now, I'm going to write Mashi. And I'm going to write back to school. Workout gym. But what I really want to call it is Mashi. I really just want to call it Mashi. I don't want to complicate it anymore. So this back to school workout jam is really in the pocket. Workout jam. And this is an example of in the pocket workout jam. All right, class. We have the physical, mind, body, spirit, and soul. Mental, mind, body, spirit, and soul. Soul, mind, body, spirit, soul. And then the spirit. How do I distinguish spirit from soul? So soul, we're going to music. Spirit is going to be spoken. Mind is going to be written. And body is going to be physical. Like gym. So like physical therapy, gym therapy, art therapy, music therapy. And I want to make sure I execute on those. So the hashtag for that is fight for your rights. So what I wanted to put up here, I'm still going to put up here. Hi, welcome. This is Mashi. At one point I was like Mashi University. Then I said Mashi Conservatory. I said Mashi Studios. Um, July 29th. Is the date of a hair show that I submitted for that I haven't gotten a call back for. And instead of forcing myself into that show, going and following up like, hey, what's up? What happened to my application? I applied. I went through the process. Whoever was selected was selected. My show does not stop. So I have my stages selected. I have the date. I'm going to use the same date. And I'm going to perform and shoot my set. And I'm excited about it. And it's a little bit more than a hair show for me. For those who know, I'm a barber as well. And I incorporate into my hair show sets I have in the past live music, stage presentation, runway. And this time, I've really put the pressure on myself to come through. Right now, I'm a one-man band, so that's playing all the parts. So I've already been playing keys. Now I need to give some love to so that's drums, and for bass, we need to decompress. Have you gotten a therapy instrument? I, as I've told the story before, went and did a month at BetterHelp Music Therapy a while back. And for those who don't know, that is a virtual therapy platform. It's an app where you can speak to a therapist remotely.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
did it for a month. It cost $300 out of pocket. And after a month, I was like, I see value in it, but for the same value, I'm gonna get me some musical instruments, and I believe I can get the same thing accomplished. Because ultimately, you're just talking to these people and giving them content, giving them free soul, just giving it away, and that's fine for a normal person who just wants healing in their life. But I'm like an artist and content creator, so I'm like, let's do this thing. And I'm actually going to make my therapy the subject. I am my first client. And it is my goal in life's work, I believe, to help the next person as best as I can through their journey. And what makes me qualified is my experience of being able to recognize from me internally that which is in you, and to just share my process with you to allow you to come to your own instead of me telling you anything about yourself. Uh, More so allowing you space to cleanse, to clear, to feel, to heal, and to become and to evolve. That is a goal of mine. By the time I have my own experience here on earth and know that there are people out there dealing with worse, I can't help but want to help others. And I find it amazing that through my own personal life crisis that I'm still thinking of others. I'm still thinking about legacy and passing on and impact and purpose fulfillment. So something I honestly have been struggling with that I want to release in this therapy session today is myself and anyone else connected to any of these vocabulary words I'm about to share. And the first one is guilt. I release myself from any guilt for speaking up for myself, having a real life experience, and knowing what is true to me based on my life experience. No one can tell me my experience, no one can tell me anything about myself. I will possibly entertain a conversation um, with feedback at an appropriate time from the right source that I deem appropriate, respectable, credible, and intentional with positive intention. These are like boundary lines, guidelines, structures in place at this point, but random ambush of info, feedback, opinions, and the season ahead are no longer welcome. What is a muted piano? So, some people go out for a smoke break. You may not be able to take a smoke break, but you can take a jam break. Get your frequency right. Get back in key, tuned up. so much for tuning in. I'm about to just do a short, same sort of presentation on my other pages, but I just thank God for this moment to just release and to be free and to begin the process of healing. And again, the word that I wrote on the day for today, building up to the show that I release from, is just any sort of guilt for saying goodbye to things that do not serve me, regardless of the idea of loyalty that we're supposed to have. Ideas like unconditional love, with endless boundaries to your life, spirit, soul, sanity, peace, and with a commitment to just like destruction of those things. The complex part about that is intention has nothing to do with it. Impact, actual impact, has everything to do with it. And if your impact consistently is negative, whichever capacity, and if I express boundaries that are not heard, honored, respected, and met, even if they're heard, attempted, and just not met, like just not met alone, if it's dangerous, is enough to still cut the cord. And on the guilt part, it's tough, especially as an empath, someone who wants to do good, has a desire actually to please all the, unfortunately, all the, okay, we can switch phones, but all the tools of the enemy, a heart, basically, a heart, compassion, enemy, the narcissist, spawn of Satan, beats up on all of those. And it can leave you in these complex spiritual warfare, mind game battles of reverse psychology and confusion. Because you want to do good, you don't want to bring harm, and that spirit and that frequency wants a match, wants you to match it, wants to bring you down. And when you no longer want that for your life, and you decide to remove and amputate that, hey, it ain't nothing personal. This is business. The body is a temple. You can no longer have access. um, you are an identified enemy. So trust and boundaries are in place. And if you even come close to that mark, that is a wrap. You don't have to allow access to you in your spirit. And in this world of money, and money being just like everything, you would think that, oh, because you don't have money, you no longer have a say so in your worth or your boundaries. You are quote unquote worthless. And all of whatever names anybody, well, I'm here to tell you, you can still have quote unquote nothing on the worldly games and still have everything else that God gave you, and still have a worth and value, still have a say so and a voice, still make decisions. And if what's in your pocket determines the respect level of those who call themselves your loved ones, then so much for that unconditional love.